Hey people, I welcome you back to Caroline's Online Academy. We are in this series of videos in which we are learning the different concepts involved in accounting for share capital. And at this point of time, we're doing forfeiture of shares, and we've done a couple of problems before this in forfeiture. And this is another problem that we're going to be doing with a slightly modified conditions. Understood? So I have Ashwin Limited issued 1 lakh shares of rupees 100 each payable as follows. Application 25, allotment 30, first call 30, second call remaining. Second call will be 1500 minus all the other amounts. The company received 1 lakh applications and full allotment was made. Alok holding 1000 shares did not pay first call and his shares were forfeited immediately after the first call. Now this is a difference between the previous question and this question, my dear children. This sentence, the most important of them all is this word immediately, this phrase you may say, immediately after the first call. So the shares are actually forfeited immediately after the first call, my dear children. So even before the second call was made, the shares were forfeited. So how are we supposed to account for it? The journal entry for forfeiture is not going to change. It's share capital account debit to share forfeiture account to calls in arrears account. Look, shares forfeited. And the amount here would be what, my dear children? Number of shares forfeited into amount called up. So number of shares forfeited is 1000. What is the called up value in this question? As you can clearly see, the company has not made the first call. Am I right or not? Second call. Am I right or not, my dear children? Because all of shares were forfeited immediately after the first call. Right after the first call was made, and then they found out that he is not paid, a notice would have been given, and his shares have got forfeited even before the second call has been made. Understood or not, my dear children? And therefore the amount called up will only be 85. That is the face value of the shares 100 minus the second call amount of 15 rupees, which will leave us with 85. Or it is the application money 25 plus allotment money 30 plus first call money 30. When you want to add all them up, that is the amount called up per share, right? So when you add all them up, you get 85. So 85,000 will be debited to share capital account. Share forfeiture will be credited with the amount paid up, but not number of shares forfeited multiplied by the amount paid up, my dear children. The amount paid up is how much? The amount paid up is, he didn't pay, Alok did not pay first call, which means he would have paid the application money and allotment money. So that is 25 rupees application money plus allotment money 35 rupees. Sorry, 30 rupees, which is 55. That will be 55,000. And calls and arrears will be what, my dear children? The number of shares forfeited multiplied by the amount called up but not yet paid up. So what is the total amount called up? 85. Out of which how much has been paid? 55. What has not been paid? First call, and that is what? 30. I'm not going to include the second call amount here in calls and arrears because that has not yet been called up itself. What you're supposed to credit calls and arrears account with is only the amount called up and not paid. You should have called that amount and then that should have been defaulted. Only that part you should take. Understood or not, my dear children? So that will be 1000 into 30, which is 30,000. As you can see, 85 tallies is 85. And that's it, my dear children. Just keep, keep note of, just check the question to see if when the shares have been forfeited. If no information is given with respect to when the shares have been forfeited, we are assuming that the shares were forfeited after all the calls are made. But if information something like this is given, then be careful when you are debiting share capital account as well as while you are crediting calls and arrears account, because you should only debit share capital account with the amount called up, and it has been called up only till first call here, so second call amount will not be included. Similarly, calls and arrears will be credited only with the amount called up but not paid, not the total amount unpaid. Total amount unpaid will be first call and second call. But out of that, only first call has been called up. Second call has not yet been called up itself. So that you are not supposed to include. Amount called up but not paid. That part alone you include and pass the judgment. Understood or not, my dear children? I'll come up with another video. I mean, a couple of more videos are there in Forfeiture to understand the whole Forfeiture thing. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, you people take care, have fun. Please do like, share, subscribe, and comment to this channel. And bye.